All right, what's going on, everybody? Today is August 8th, 2018. And what we're going to talk about right now is something that I believe is so crucial. And it is, building up your account is great, right? That's what we do, right? But if you only build up your account just to look at the numbers in your Forex account, but it's not in your bank account, then in my opinion, it doesn't matter. And at the same time, you're at more of a risk because anytime you get into a trade, you're at risk for your account to go down in value. So um, obviously, we want to build up our account, and the more money we have in our account, the more money you can make into the future, right? And that's great. Um, but at the same time, I think it's important that we still focus on the most important part about this, which is earning. The only time that you can actually earn is when you withdraw. Right. So what we're going to talk about today is building up your account, right? But at the same time, withdrawing the funds, right? And not just withdrawing the funds, because when you withdraw the funds, okay, what do you do with the money, right? I think there should be specific avenues um, towards where you put your money. You can put it wherever you want to put it. And I'm just going to give you suggestions, but at the same time, what I would definitely encourage is the fact that you follow a specific rule when it deals with money. Growing up, I didn't really have any specific rules, so I would make good money, but I had nothing to show for it at the end of the year because I would spend it on just stuff, right? So what I've realized is if you pay yourself first, right, and then pay others, no matter what, you'll actually have something at the end of the year. It doesn't matter how small or how big the money that you receive is. If you just focus on and if you make sure and understand that, listen, I'm going to pay myself first before other people, no matter what, you'll have something at the end of the year. All right. So we're going to get started. And where are we going to get started? We're going to get started with a small balance. Let's say a balance of $200. I believe that it doesn't matter what you have in your balance if you just compound your money over time. Literally anything is possible. Okay, so we're going to act as if we started August 5th, 2018 was a Monday. Well, was a Sunday, right? And let's say that you're starting on a Sunday. Now you could be able to, and mind you, you could be able to download this chart on FxProNow.com. I'm going to have a specific section for building up your account with withdrawals. You'll be able to find the actual chart right here. In there, you can be able to download it for free, right? And then from there, just edit the days and stuff like that. It may take some time, but I think it's worth it, right? And then at the same time, you can be able to change your balance. Let's say starting out with $1,000 in your balance. Literally every number will change. So you don't have to touch anything. Don't touch anything. If anything, mess it up, right? So we're just gonna start with a $200 balance, and then let's say we're gonna do a 10% growth. 10% growth is literally starting out with $200 in your account, doing one trade at a zero point 0.2 lot size and just getting a small 10 pips from that. And the easiest way to get 10 pips in my belief is by using the red blue cloud strategy. If anything, I have a video on FxProNow.com that you can be able to get access to the red blue cloud strategy. It's using the Ichimoku Kinko Hio cloud, and in my opinion, it's been working wonders for a lot of people, right? So again, $200 balance, 10 pips at a 0.2 lot size, you'll receive your 10% for that day. You can be done for the day right there, right? You receive $20, and then from there, you go to $220 in your account. Now you do a 0.22 lot size, and then you get that amount. And then from there, now you have this amount in your balance, and then from there you do a 0.24 lot, and then you have this, and then a 0.27 lot, and you get this, and then now you have that in your account, and a 0.32 lot, and then you get this, and then it keeps on compound. This 0.29, you get that, and then you have this in your total balance. Now it's Thursday, Friday. Okay. I personally don't really like to trade on Fridays too much. If anything, I'll probably have trades that lasted throughout the night of Thursday, which is Eastern Standard Time, and then it'll extend into Friday, probably into the weekend. But either way, no matter what my balance is, I don't care what my balance is, right? Let's say it's at $322, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to personally go into my account, and then from there withdraw 30%. No matter what the amount is, just withdraw 30%, and this will automatically edit it for you. Okay, so you don't have to change anything; it'll automatically edit it for you. Now, if your balance is not the same as this, what you can be able to do is, if anything, personally, just figure out what 30% would be, right? If anything, I may edit this where you can be able to actually put in the actual balance for the day, and then from there it'll automatically, come up with a specific number. But this will be your guideline, and you want to just keep on making sure you hit that guideline. Okay. Now, once you take out the 30%, you now have this in your balance, ready for Sunday, right? To start a new week, and then you do the same exact thing, 10%, blah, 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 10 pips at that lot size. Now, what do you do with this $96? Even though it's a small number, all right, what do you do with the 96 numbers? It's about the habit over time, because the thing is, if you don't start the habit now with a little bit of money, when you withdraw a lot of bit of money for that week, 12 months from now, I promise you, you're not going to follow any of these steps. You're not going to give $1,800 away. You're not going to put $1,800 towards, an investment. You're not going to do it. You're going to spend it on stuff, right? So we're going to start out a small amount of money. So with the $96, right? This is the rules that I have. I have the 30-70 rule, and it's 30-70 because the thing is, you're first going to do a whatever. You can do whatever it is you want with the first 30%, but it must deal with you at the least saving a portion of it, investing a portion of it, putting a portion of it towards debt, and or putting in it, giving some away, no matter what, right? At the least, right? And if anything, a portion of it could be towards fun, whatever you want to do, right? This is what I have, and you can do whatever it is you want. If anything, just change the titles. Change the titles to whatever it is you want. Okay. Mine, I have tithe, right? And in the beginning, I have it at a small percentage in the beginning because the value is just not that much, right? And I have it broken up into 6 categories for now. And then over time, you see how that's 5%, right? Over time, I have it where after a certain point, right, new values at month 7 is when it changes. So after 6 months, it changes to a higher percentage, where it's 10% tithe, 10% gold, 5% silver, 10% crypto, 15% residual, 10% debt, and then 40% towards bills. And I'll explain to you why I'm able to only put 40% towards my bills, because because you just had a way higher balance, and we'll go through each one as we continue. So right now, what we're at is 5%, right? Small, but it's about the habit, okay? So let's just say at this point right here, you have $96 in your account. From that $96 in your account, 5% of that will go towards giving away. Now, what do you mean by giving away? What I mean by giving away is, let's say towards a person that's in need. Let's say there's an organization that's in need. Me personally, I give to this organization called Suits for Seniors. Suits for Seniors is an organization that a friend of mine created, that I believe in, where he gives, he goes to high schools, and he invites professionals like governors, engineers, police officers, lawyers, people of high power in the city to the high schools, and they talk to youth, specifically black men, right? For now, and then he's going to expand over time. And at the end of the period of time that they have, like his class, right? It's a couple months where he invites and then he mentors and he brings people. At the end of the school year, what they'll receive, or at the end of the term, what they'll receive are suits, tailored suits for each one of the people that actually one of the students that completes the course, which in my belief, it's really, really cool, and from time to time he has me come and speak for the kids and stuff like that, and soon I'm going to be able to teach them how to trade Forex, and they're building up into men, right? That's his goal, is to be able to help as many children as you can, and at some point in time, he'll be governor for the city, and then probably mayor, and then senator, and then probably president. I don't know, but I see that he's going in the right route, and I believe in him and in his organization, and I want to be able to contribute. So what I do is I help and give to his organization. Like, say there's an organization that you know of that believe able to help. Because the thing is, I can't really go into the schools every single day and blah 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 blah. But I could be able to kind of reach my hands through funds of mine that I've created on myself, and I could be able to give, and it could be able to help people indirectly. And because of that, it makes me feel good inside. So in my heart, it's a form of revenue, right? So let's just say you want to give to somebody on the street. You can be able to do that. What I did at one point in time, I bought Dunkin' Donut cards. I have a friend. He bought Dunkin' Donut cards and used to give them to people. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So I started doing it myself. You can do that. I also I would buy shoes, like children's shoes, children's clothes, and I would just, give it to people that were sending stuff to Haiti, to other countries, stuff like that. What are other things? We've also bought food and went out to the people on the streets and given food. But what they've told me is the fact that they don't really care about food. They'll always get food. What they want are like socks, stuff like that. They want like clothes, right? Either way, whatever you want to do, a portion. And the reason why I have it first is because it's the first 10%, right? But since there's so many things, we'll break it down to a small amount for now. Okay, so just so we can build up the habit. So that $4.83 is probably a huge deal for somebody. So you can give it, or give it to your church, whatever it is. Send it to your church. Now the next 10% is towards gold, right? Or specifically a savings, long-term savings, right? Again, you can change this to whatever it is you want. You can compile them to where it can be 3 specific things, where it's 10% towards tithe, 10% towards saving, 10% towards investing, whatever it is you want, right? So we have gold as a savings, right? 5% towards specifically gold. Now, where can you be able to get gold? You can be able to get gold on this website called mpex.com. Now, I don't get paid from them or anything like that. Shit, I wish I did. But this website right here, you can be able to buy gold, you can buy silver, right? And I would suggest, kind of, because they'll charge if you have anything lower than $100. So build up the habit by buying silver, I guess, for now. And then from there, keep on building up. But no matter what, have a portion go towards a savings that can be able to go for a while. Now, why gold and why silver? Because it's an actual form of money that's going to be here no matter what happens to our fiat currency called cash. Right now, at one point in time, the dollar was backed by gold, right? where they actually equaled each other. At one point in time in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken, it was worth $32. Um, they put a stamp on it. It was probably way before then, actually. But I know for sure in the 70s, this thing called they released the gold standard, right, where dollars didn't equal gold anymore, and they kept on printing money and printing money. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in 2001 or 2008 when one of those, but I'm pretty sure it was when the crash happened. The amount of money that was printed, and I got this information when I went to a Robert Kiyosaki event. The amount of money that was printed from 2008, it was 2008, 200 years in the past. So 200 years. 2008 to 1808. I don't even know if that makes sense. Anyways, let's say 100 years in the past because that makes a little bit more sense. 1908. So 2008 to 1908. It was way more than that. But either way, the amount of money that was printed in that time frame in the month of, let's just say, 2008 August or 2008 October. In that month, the same amount of money that was printed in those, it was 200 years, but in the last 200 years was printed in that 1 month in 2008. So that shows you that, like, our currency has gone to nothing. It's so watered down. Think about if you had you had some Hennessy, and I kept on putting ice and ice and ice and ice and ice and ice, and then it just melted. And they put water and then a swimming pool. What would that Hennessy taste like? There'll be no taste, right? It's really watered down. So that's what happened to our currency. So if you actually have something that means something like gold, physical gold, over time, when the fiat currency goes to nothing, you'll probably have something. So silver, why do you buy silver? Silver, they actually use it to create things more than gold, right? So to create, just things like batteries and stuff like that, right? So it's an actual currency as well. So you can buy gold, you can buy silver, whatever it is you want, just something that will be long term. Now, crypto, right? Where do I buy my crypto? You'll be able to buy your crypto. You can download an app called Coinbase to buy physical, quote unquote, cryptocurrency, right? Now, which ones would I buy? I would buy Bitcoin. I would buy Ethereum, and then I would also take that Ethereum, go onto this website called HitBTC. I don't even remember. I just click on this button and it takes me. Go onto this website called HitBTC, create an account, and then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to take the crypto. If you want to do it through Ethereum, though, like you buy your crypto, right? And from there, you're through Coinbase, and then from there go to HitBTC, and then when you go to HitBTC, what you're going to do is you're going to transfer it, and then from there buy Ripple. Okay, so those three. So Coinbase, oh man, this is shooting down. Ooh, I called that one, and I called the G one that you just saw. Right. So so you're going to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, but do it in that order. Bitcoin first, Ethereum. Through Ethereum, you're going to buy Ripple on hitbtc.com. Okay. Then, so those are savings right here, I guess you'd say. Right. These are savings, and this is a portion. This is like saving, investing, right? And then, well, this is all investing, but this is not going to grow as much as crypto will, right? Now, residual. Now, what's residual? Forms of residual. So I own a property, right? That brings me residual income on a monthly basis, and my goal for everybody is to make your residual income surpass your monthly bills. The second that you do that, you're out of the rat race, okay? and your goal is to buy things, buy assets, and you can get a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. They'll explain all the stuff. But there's other books that go a little bit more in depth as well. So what you want to do is you want to buy assets. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind is very good book as well. Buy assets that will create a residual income on a monthly basis, so that you don't have to do anything for a month if you don't want to. Okay, so you can buy a property that costs a lot, right? You can buy trucks, right? That costs a little less, right? Buy trucks, and if anything, rent them out. You can buy cars and rent them out with apps like Turo, right? You can I have a connect for a oil well, right? It's only $5,000. From those $5,000, you get a percentage every single month. You can I don't know. There's a whole bunch of ways to get residual income. If you know of any more ways of getting residual income, let me know, please. Right? Let me know. Right? And obviously, in network marketing, you can be able to get residual income as well. But what this is about is putting money towards a residual income. Right? But of course, you can build a residual income towards building sales and creating a team and stuff like that, which is great. Right? Now, if you have debt, which I'm pretty sure a good amount of people that do have debt, if you have debt, you got to put a percentage towards that debt. Must. Okay, you must put a percentage towards that debt. Okay. Now, what do I mean? Okay. I'm going to show you what I mean in detail. Yeah. I'm going to show you what I mean in detail, right? In great detail. So as I'm pulling this up, hopefully this is making sense. And like I said, you can be able to change these titles at any point in time. Like change the values at any point in time. What I had in the beginning was something very, very basic, very simple. 10% towards tithing, 10% towards saving, and 10% towards debt at one point in time, because I really wanted to release my debt quickly, and I got a good portion paid off. And then I started to realize I kind of want to divvy it up into other things as well, because I wasn't investing as much as I wanted to. I had a big savings, but nothing really invested in. That could be able to create a residual every single month, because that is the most important thing. Okay, so I'm going to go into depth with this right here. So so what do you do with that money, with that debt? Okay, so let's just say that you received let's just say that you got that $4 or something very, very minor, right? That $4 right there. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to apply that money towards a system like this. It's called the snowball effect. Okay, and let's just say even those $4, right? Let's say you did it for withdrew every single week. Then you had a certain amount, whatever that certain amount is. Now I'm going to give you an example where, let's just say that you withdrew $6,000. This is at some point in time, right? You withdrew $6,000. You did 10% towards saving, 10% towards investing, 10% towards debt. Okay, so with that $600, what are you going to do with that $600 that you withdrew? That's going specifically towards debt, same way that this portion right here is going specifically towards debt. Okay, even though there's a small amount, this still will work. Okay, so it's just that this is already created. All right, so let's just say that these are the debts that you have. You have 4 credit cards that are equal to about $16,000 worth of debt right there, which is, I looked it up, and mind you, this is where I got these numbers. The average person in America has $16,000 worth of debt. Okay, and I split it into 4 credit cards. The average person has $30,000 worth of car loans, $50,000 worth of student loans, and $200,000 worth of a mortgage. Okay, now this example does not include interest or anything like that, because it actually doesn't matter, because the speed at which you're going to pay off this debt. Okay, which is pretty interesting. And then also where I got most of this idea is from a book called Transforming Your Debt into Wealth by John Commuter. It's a $50 book, so if anything, just go to Audible and you can just listen to it. Okay, so let's say that's your first credit card, $500, right? Now this is how this is going to work. You're going to take the first item. You're going to put them in order as far as the smallest to biggest. Okay, you're going to put the monthly payments right next to it, right? And you're going to put the name. So you're first going to do this portion right here. So the name, smallest to biggest, right? And then from there, the monthly payment. The smallest monthly payment, nothing extra. Okay, because if you do anything extra, it's just going to mess it up. So follow directions. So, and mind you, I paid off like $9,000 worth of credit card debt, and I think like 3 months or something. Which is pretty cool. So, $500. What you're gonna do with that $500 is what you're gonna do is you're going to pay each of the monthly payments, each of the bills, right, every single month. Because either way, you got to pay those bills, but just pay the minimum, right? You can pay the minimum for all of them, right? For all of them. Now, with that extra money that you took from the withdrawal, you're going to apply that extra, whatever that extra is, to this amount, okay? To that amount. Now, for example, let's just say that extra was $600, okay, for the month. So 600 plus 50 equals $650 that you're applying to this debt. Now that $600, it could be $60, okay? So you apply $560, okay? But just for the sake of time, right? So $600. So you apply $560, right? Actually, let's do that. And yeah, $560. So essentially, you paid off this this credit card in 1 month. Now, from there, you take that $560, right? So you apply that $560 plus the $50 payment, because this is done. So you take that monthly payment that you're already paying, right? Actually, man, I messed up. Forget I said that, right? So we're gonna do it back like this, right? So you have a $500 debt, $50 monthly payment, $600 towards the extra payment, right? So now your total payment for that month is $650. So you knocked off this credit card in 1 month, right? Which is great. Now you were paying this on a monthly basis no matter what. So as opposed to stop paying that, right? What you're going to do is you're going to apply the 600 plus the 50 to the second credit card. So 600 plus the 50 equals 650 plus your monthly payment to that credit card, $750. Nothing has changed. It's not like you're paying more. It's just the fact that this one's done, right? So you're just applying it to this. You're paying the same amount that you would be paying, but just towards this one. And it's like, if anything, really, it's now chopping a tree in one area and just chopping it in one area. So now you paid off that second credit card of $1,500 in 2 months, which is amazing. Now that's $750, right? You're going to take, right, and apply to this third credit card of $4,000 that you usually would paying $200 a month for, right? So it's a $600 monthly payment, extra payment, right? The $50 from the first credit card, the $100 from the second credit card, plus the $200 from this credit card, $950. And now you paid off that credit card in about 4 months. Really, really cool, right? And you're not doing anything crazy or anything like that. You're just following, you know, the system. That's why it's called the snowball effect. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger over time. Okay. So now you take that $950 you accumulated through these three, right? So 600, boom, 50, boom, 100, boom, 200, boom, which is 950, right? And you're going to take the $400 right here, right, that you're applying to this one right here, right? And you're going to now add them together, right? And now $1,300 towards this credit card right there. So within 7 months, this one's knocked out, which is really, really cool. Now you take that $1,300 plus the monthly car payment that you already had, right? And from there, what you're going to do is you're adding it all up, $1,900 towards that credit, towards that car. In 15 months, you paid off that car in full. All right. Now, if you have a lease, the lease will never go away, so it doesn't count. Okay. So it's only towards actual debts that you have a loan out to a bank or to a person. Right. So 15 months, this car is paid off. Take that $1,900 plus the $600 you're paying to the student loans, and from there, $2,500. Right. In 19 months, those student loans are done. Crazy. Right. And then from there, the $2,500 plus the $1,800 to that $200,000 balance, you have $4,350 going towards that house, and 46 months paid off the house. So total debt $296,000. You're paying $3,750 monthly to other people with interest, but now you're paying yourself and investments $4,350 every single month forever. Think about that, right? How small of a residual you need to be able to live now, right? So within 94 months, less than 8 years, you paid off your entire debt, which is crazy, right? And all of that can start by using this system right here, I'm telling you, right? Now, 70% of your money you'll now apply towards your bills. So $67, you can do whatever it is you want. You pay your cell phone bill with that, right? And now it's beautiful. And that's a total $96. Beautiful. Now we continue throughout the week, right? You take that money that you had, you know, on Sunday you look at the news, start breaking down your charts, and you know you're ready for the week. And then from there you get you do a 2.3 lot size, and then from there you get that in your account that day. If you get more, if anything, what I would definitely suggest, and I should have said this from the beginning, create an account specifically for this, right? Build up to 10%. If you do more than 10%, withdraw that automatically, put it into a separate account that you can trade back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Don't trade it with this account, okay? Do back and forth with this account, but focus just 10% on this one, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to now just keep on building up. Now you have $108, and you apply the same rules, right, to you know, tithe, gold, silver, crypto, residual. Put it towards a in a savings account you're not going to touch, and then towards debt, right? You know, pay a credit card $5 extra, whatever. Just do it right now. Don't wait. Do it now, all right? And then from there, put this towards I don't know, your water bill. And then from there, boom, boom, boom. All right. So now you total amount that you have withdrawn is $466. You've applied $23 towards tithing, $23 towards gold, silver, crypto, residual, debt, and that much towards your bills, $326, which is amazing. But at the same time, you also have $323 towards your trading account. So you've withdrawn the same amount that's in your account, as opposed to just having it in your account and you have nothing, right? So now, from there, you know, you just keep on doing the same thing, right? And you'll realize, so over time, so after 2 months, after month 2, you've actually withdrawn $700. You've drawn $700. Think about that. The total amount that you've actually withdrawn within 2 months is $1,200 from $200 balance, but you still also have $500 in your account, right, to trade with, right? And then from there, you just keep on going. By month 3, the same amount of the total month, right, that in month one that you withdrew, $466, you are able to withdraw that in 1 week in month 4, week 2. Amazing, right? And you have $1,000 in your account now. Now you're doing, you know, a 1.07 lot size. You know, you get 10 pips, you know, you get $107, and you just keep on building it up, building it up, building it up, right? And then after actual 90 trading days, like there's something that's put out there that, you know, make $1 million from that. You can, 100% you can, but that's without withdrawing, right? And you know, that's okay. But after that 90-day trading time frame, you actually withdrew $5,800, and you still have $1,700 in your actual account. It's just building up 10%, small. But at the same time, you have another account that you're building up and you're wilding out on. That one can go to whatever it is you want, right? But you have a discipline towards your actual life with this one, okay? And then from there, after month 5, you've actually withdrew $3,100, right? Withdrew, where, you know, from that month you gave $150 out. You put towards gold $158, right? And by that time, $158 towards gold, you could buy a 1/10 of a ounce of gold, right? Which is worth, you know, a good amount, which is cool. As far as silver, at that point in time, that's about close to, that's about 9 ounces of silver, just that amount, right? 9 ounces of silver. You could be able to buy some crypto with that. You can buy a whole bunch of Ripple with that. As far as residual, in total, you have $379 towards you know, a residual account that you can be able to have over time. And then you paid in total debt $379 towards your total debt, right? And your bills that month, you're able to pay $2,200 towards your bills, which is probably a significant amount of your bills, which is really, really cool. And let's just keep on going, right? At month 6, this is when things kind of change, right? It's just staying consistent, you know, staying consistent, right? And then from there, at month 6, what's really cool is you withdrew $5,133, okay? You're not going to wild out and just buy some dumb stuff. You can wild out when you complete month 12, and I'll show you why, okay? So from there, $5,133, right? That month, you gave $200, $256. You bought 2/10 of, or 1/5 of gold. You bought a whole bunch of silver. You bought a whole bunch of crypto. You put a good amount towards your residual, and, you know, a good amount towards your debt that month. So it's $256 plus, you know, your monthly. $256 extra toward plus your monthly. Okay. Now, from there, this is the coolest part right here. Now you have close to $3,600 towards your bills. At that point in time, your bills are most likely $3,600 or around there, or anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 your monthly bills, right? So with that being the case, now you have completely been able to pay your entire lifestyle or your expenses towards your residual. I mean, towards from Forex, right? Now things change. So that's why we changed the values. Because the thing is, I wouldn't want it where just because you're making a good amount of Forex that you think that, oh, I could switch my lifestyle today. No. Because the thing is, things may change, right? And you want to have it where you are consistent enough long term where you can be able to withstand the test of time no matter what. So you don't want to wild out on your bills that are going to come in no matter what when things change, because then you get stressed, and that's not a good thing, right? So in month 7, right, the beginning of the month 7, you have you know, 3,000. This goes towards this. So you have 3,000. This to this, right? You have $3,500 that is now in your trading account, and you withdrawn $12,700, which is beautiful, right? So $3,500 is in your trading account. You do a 3.55 lot, 10%, which is 10% of your account, 10 pips, and then from there, you make $355 in your account, and then you keep on building up, right? But when you withdraw this month, this week, that week now, $1,700 that you're able to withdraw that week. Beautiful. But now we're going to switch up the values, because the thing is, at the end of the month, I would suggest that you have it where this is what you would receive at the end of the month, as far as towards your bills, $3,000, because you want that $3,000 to be the same as last month, right? So towards bills, it was $3,000. Towards bills this time is going to be $3,000, because we switched up the amount that's going towards bills. Before, it was 70%, right? It's 70%, right? Before it was 70%, okay? Now we're going to have it at 40%, right? Because we're switching up the values here. So 10% towards tithe, 10% towards gold this time, right? 5% towards silver, 10 towards crypto, 15 towards residual. That's the one that needs to boost up the most, right? 10 towards debt, and now 40 towards bills. Okay, and mind you, it's going to automatically switch up the numbers for you. You don't have to change anything. Okay, so now from there, what's going to happen is, at the end of the month, you had $800 towards giving, $800 towards gold, $400 towards silver, $800 towards crypto. Now $1,200 towards residual, right? So in total, towards residual income, like just saved up towards a residual income, is $1,800 towards a residual income, and have $1,400 paid towards your debt, right? So in that month, you paid $800 towards your debt, okay, which is great. $3,000 towards your bills, and in total, the amount that you've earned is $21,000 as far as money that you've actually withdrawn. And in that month, you withdrew $8,000, and then we're just gonna keep on going down, and I'm gonna go down to the total year. So the total year, right? You withdrew, and this is the same 10%. Just keep on going, 10%, 10%, 10%. Right? You've actually withdrawn $238,000. Okay? You've put towards tithing, because mind you, the values change. You get to the point where your residual is 37% towards residual, 8% towards your bills. Actually, let's go here. I'm gonna show you when you can actually bring up your lifestyle a little bit. Right? So month 7, right? Again, $3,000 towards your bills, right? Month 8, you've switched up the numbers again, right? 10% towards tithing, 10 gold, 5 silver, 12 crypto, because this is more important than gold and silver. 12 crypto, 23 residual, 12 towards debt, 28% towards bills. Okay, your bills now $3,700, right? And you have that toward $1,300 towards tithe, $1,300 towards gold, $600 towards silver, $1,600 towards crypto, $3,000 towards residual, right? And $600 towards your debt in that month. Okay, so together you have $5,000 towards your residual. Now you can buy an oil well. Think about that. You can buy an oil well now, right? Or a portion of an oil well. And you have $3,000 towards your debt. So you paid off probably credit cards. You paid off 2 credit cards in full, right? Which is beautiful, and you're paying towards another credit card right now as well. Now, in month 9, you have now 10% towards tithe, 10 gold, 5 silver, 14 crypto, 31 residual, 14 debt, 16% towards your bills, right? You bought the oil well already, but you're staying at the same lifestyle, nothing changes, right? And then from there, month 10, this is when, so in month 10, this is why I put oil well. So you can actually buy an oil well this month now, in month 9, because towards the residual is 31%. You can actually buy an oil well because it's only $5,000 in 1 month now, which is beautiful. That's how much money you're putting towards your residual income. Beautiful, right? Now in month 10, right? Month 10, you have now 35% going towards residual, 15 crypto, 15 debt, only 10% towards your bills, which is beautiful, right? So you have $12,000 going towards a residual income. At that point in time, you could probably, if anything, put a down payment on a house that day or that month. That's how much from compounding, right? And it's not like you're doing anything crazy. It's compounding over time. And then from there, month 11, you've had it 35 residual. This stays the same, right? And then we keep on building up. This is month 12. You have it where only 8% is going towards your total bills. Actually, I forgot. Okay, so in month 11, you switched up where 10% tithe, 10% gold, 10% silver, 15 crypto, 35% residual, 15% debt, 10% bills. But at this point in time, you have $5,600 going towards your bills. So now you can, you can step up your lifestyle. I'll give you permission. You can step up your lifestyle a little bit, and get something that makes you feel good, right? Get something that makes you feel good. Like, whenever you like get something that makes you feel good, like change your apartment. You can do that, if anything, or you can buy your own house, but get a good one, but still meets this requirement of less than $5,000 towards your entire monthly bills. Okay, your entire monthly bills. Okay, and from there you have $1,900 going to your residual in that month, right? Towards some type of residual, so you can buy another property, right? And mind you, like, this is not the only money that's coming in, right? But you're going to have it where this is what your monthly bills will cap at, okay? But have your residual match this income as fast as possible, all right? And then from there, month 12, this is actually not it. At month 11, at 5,000. Month 11. All right. So now, in that month, 8% towards your bills, $7,000, right? But if anything, I should kind of switch those numbers up. Let's put 39. I want it to be where, yeah, it's 5,000. Perfect. Okay. So now in month 12, you have $238,000 that you've withdrawn. In that 1 month in month 12, $91,000 you've withdrawn. You still have $60,000 in your actual account, which is beautiful. $9,000 towards giving. At that point in time, now you're giving, a really, really good amount. And think about, what $9,000 can do for an organization, for a couple of organizations. Now you have $9,000 towards gold in that 1 month. So essentially now you bought, like 5 ounces of gold in that 1 month. That's pretty significant. And then from there, that much in silver, that much in crypto, that much towards residual in that 1 month, $35,000 towards a residual of some sort, which is beautiful. And at that point in time, like, now you're talking to different people, you're getting different information, and you'll just know more. And then from there, that towards debt. So you have $33,000 towards debt, which is beautiful. So most likely you've paid off all your debt at that point in time, or you probably still have more debt, whatever it is, right? And then from there, $5,000 towards your bills. You're not wilding out, right? Your debt is done. Now you can change this to something different. Let's say it can be fun. whatever you want to do. Right? So now in month 13, you know, this is when things start to switch up. You know, like you have your bills at 5%, you know, $7,000. It just starts wilding out over time. And look at that. And this is just month. No, this is year 3. So let's do it at the end of year 2. This is when I've actually completed it. At the end of the year 2, you know, this is the total amount. Right? Year 2. Just 2 years. Just keep on building up, building up, building up. Just imagine, this is actually my mom's birthday right here. April 9th, 2020. You are a billionaire. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. You know, and where look at the amount that's going towards bills, and you know your bills are not wild out either. You know your bills are only oh, they kind of are wild. $50,000 for your bills, but if you're a billionaire, I think 50,000. Okay. But you know you got 60% going towards residual income. Think about that, bro. 60% of all your money at a million something goes towards some type of residual income. 0.005% going towards your bills, and you know these numbers are probably outlandish, but it's still only 10%. This is after 2 years of staying consistent. 2 years staying consistent, starting out at 200 dinero. Hopefully I said that right. Right. So, pretty extensive, but I see this as important. And what I would definitely suggest is share this video, apply this information, go into FxProNow.com, and if anything, download the spreadsheet, right? If anything, I may edit it over time. So if anything, come back from time to time to get new edits of it. And if you have any questions, and I'm sure you may have, right? If anything, leave a comment at the bottom. Subscribe to my YouTube. Share this video, like this video. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. If you've liked this in any way, let me know what portion you liked. You know, what, if anything, let me know the titles that you may change yours to. I'd like to know that, right? So I know like what other people have in mind. Also, tell me if you know other ways of gaining residual income. I really would like that. Let me know of other things that I probably should invest in. Let me know. I know like art is another thing to invest in, and champagne bottles are another thing to invest in, or something. Right? So, or wine bottles actually. And just let me know your thoughts. I'd love to gain your feedback. So, hopefully this helped you out. I greatly appreciate your time, and I am excited to be able to continue to serve and help more people, and we'll go on from there. So really appreciate your time. Peace.